welcome to episode 3 of the KBS magazine podcast. Today we have Alexandra from the Candid That blog, and we will be talking about her business ventures and what it's like to be a blogger in this day and age. So, thank you for joining me today, first of all. Could you tell my listeners a bit about your blog?
So, I launched the online website Candid That in 2013 when I was 19 years old, together with my partner, Sydney.
Nice.
And it is an online website. It is dedicated to fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So, mainly through style and travel, our aim is to inspire women to break out of their comfort zone and live by the slogan, I can and I did. We also use the website as a media outlet to create and promote brands, and with a combined reach of more than 300,000 followers, Candid That is reaching out to followers on a global scale.
So you're a Sydney-based blogger. So how did you get into blogging in the first place, and when did you realise you had made it in the industry?
When we made it in the industry, I started when I was 19 years old, and it was after my gap year, and this was still in Norway, so I was pretty much unsure what to do after high school. So while I was doing some retail job, I also launched the blog as a creative outlet. And I guess when we were thinking about, okay, we want to expand it, we want more opportunities, so that was why we wanted to move to Australia to pursue this opportunity. And I guess, I don't know, or I don't feel like we have made it, but I guess we understood that it could be something greater when the contracts start to get more complicated and more in-depth. Yeah.
Wow. How did you find the move to Australia? Was that a bit of a culture shock?
Actually, it wasn't. I think in regards to work-wise, we had, our website has always been written in English from day one, so it was easy for us to transition there. And because we have a global following, we also had some connections already. Yeah.
That's awesome. So your blog has some amazing products in fashion, beauty and skincare. How do you know when you have found a great blog-worthy product to review?
I don't think I would align any products to be blog-worthy, but I do tend to say that though, to like dining places that are Insta-worthy.
Yeah.
But however, when it comes to products, I think it is very important for us to test it out regardless of whichever brand it is, because the most important thing is if our skin has natural ingredients, and also because we've been doing this for 4 years, so we have tested a lot of different products and brands. So I think you don't really know whether a product is good or not until you test it. So
true. So do you get sent products from brands to review, or do you usually buy them to review?
We do a little bit of both. So because we are an online website, sometimes we do like reviews on sheet mask, and that is something that we do impromptu. So and other times there will be brands sending us products, and that will have to be like part of a campaign. Yeah.
So at what point in your blog did you get sent products from brands, or did brands start reaching out to you?
Basically, like as soon as we started, I think 2 months in, that we started to receive products from brands. Yeah, even though this was like 4 years ago, but I guess the opportunity was still there. But I think it is good to be invited to events because it means that someone in that industry is acknowledging your work and they like the content that you produce. So of course it is very flattering. But then in the beginning, we used to attend everything that we got invited to because we wanted to familiarize ourselves with the industry and, get relevant connections. But nowadays, we are more specific to what brand we want to be associated with. So I think it's very important to, have the power of saying no and not receive or, just accepting products and all those fancy dinners. We'd rather work on building our own brand as well. So we just work with the partners that we believe share the same, aesthetics and values.
That's so good, because I think a lot of bloggers do just accept every invitation and go to everything because they just want to get known. So having a large following, you have a lot of influence over your readership. How do you use that influence to influence your audience, and what message are you trying to put across?
I know that being an influencer is responsibility, and it is not something that I take for granted. So for us, we want to show that, okay, we chose to go the freelance path, and I know that it's not common. So for us, we want to put out the message that if you want to do something, you have to, you have to not be afraid. You have to break out of your comfort zone, and you have to be willing to do what it takes to reach your goals, which goes back to our slogan from Candid That, which also means I can and I did.
That's such a powerful message. That's really good.
Thank you.
That's all right. So being Sydney-based, do you feel that gives you a lot more opportunities being in the city, because that's where lots of brands are based and everything like that, as opposed to being someone who blogged outside a city? In other words, do you think that you need to be within a city to succeed in having a blog?
Well, in regards to like living in the city or living outside of the city, I think the only restriction in that is that you are not, or you're more anonymous because you're not there to attend events or network at a greater scale. That being said, I think social media is the best place these days because you're able to connect with so many people in all different aspects and all corners of the world. So I think it all comes down to delivering great content and a great message. And for me, you can't just sit around and wait for opportunities to come to you. So, and an example is us. We decided to move to Australia to chase that opportunity. So it doesn't, I don't think that is an excuse or,
Perfect. No, that's really good. Yeah, definitely. So what has been the most rewarding point in your career thus far?
The most rewarding point so far must be that we have the ability to have our own voice and know that it can actually make an impact. We might be talking about style and beauty and lipstick, but I think it's all about being confident in yourself and chasing your dreams through style and travel. So I think that we stand for good values that resonates in other people, and that has probably been the most rewarding aspect so far, being able to connect with our followers on a global scale.
That's awesome. So what has been the most exciting event you have been invited to or product that you've received?
Well, it's not really about any events or the products that we see, but it was a really exciting event when we got to work together with Dior, because that is a luxury brand that we have always wanted to align ourselves with and wanted to work with. So it was a great acknowledgement when we got booked into campaigns with them at the first month of 2018.
So cool. So you're studying to be a lawyer, aren't you?
No. I'm studying international business, but I also, my sub-major is business law, and I basically studied that just to protect ourselves because we're freelancers, right?
For sure. That's what I was wondering. Like, how, when you're qualified, how will you incorporate that into your business, or like, will you just do them as two separate things?
No, so basically, like, I always wanted to study just so that I could use that towards our website, like strategically use that experience, because I remember when we started to get like full-on contract that lasted for like 5 years ahead. And for me, when you're a freelancer, you don't really know or how to protect your team if anything could happen. So that was why I was studying business law, to incorporate that into our own brand. Just because we don't have an agency, we manage ourselves. So I think that is just relevant knowledge.
So what tips would you give to anyone hoping to achieve the same career as you have?
I think if they want to become a blogger, first and foremost, they have to create original and authentic content, and they should always think long-term, because the blogging industry now, it is a full-on business, so you should know when you start what direction you want to head, and I guess my second tip would be to start now, don't wait, because the industry is very fast-paced. There will never be a right time to start, so you just have to jump on it, learn as you go, and build yourself up.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Ask you to reach out.
Oh, that's fine. I was really excited about it. You have an awesome blog.
I really love the questions as well, because you know how sometimes when we get interviewed, people are like, oh yeah, tell me about your sponsored trips or something. But you were like actually going into the business side of it. So like, talk to you as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm always so interested in the business aspect of creative careers. It's just so interesting. So it's so, like, it can be so different to other types of careers.
Well then, thank you so much. I feel like I'm speaking to a friend now. So.
Me too.
Okay. Well then, have a nice day.
You too. Thank you for listening to episode 3 of our KBS Magazine podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to tune in next time, and all the information and links for Alexandra will be in the description of this podcast. And until next time, you can check out our website, which will also be linked, and our Instagram page. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to tune in next time.